This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
For quite some time, I have been a thorn, hopefully, in the side of Merrick Garland. Hopefully, some of you have written emails and made phone calls expressing your displeasure with the inaction of the Department of Justice. I know I have. I don't have the biggest channel, 360,000 or so, but I have a pretty passionate audience who care about the future existence of the United States of America. And that is why I make the noise that I do. One other such ally in this effort is Adam Schiff, congressman from the Los Angeles area in California. You may know Adam Schiff. He's on TV a lot. He led one of the impeachment efforts against Donald Trump. And he was on with Lawrence O'Donnell on MSNBC just hours ago. And he was asked the question, do you think the DOJ has learned anything from the very first hearing of the January 6th Select Committee and their investigation into that failed coup attempt, that failed attempt to overthrow the United States government? And the answer is not really surprising, but it is heartwarming, let's say, that there are people high up in our government who feel the same way about this as I do, and I believe as you do. Let's watch this clip from Lawrence O'Donnell with Adam Schiff, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Do you believe that those people working at the Justice Department tonight learned things in your hearing that they did not know?
I'm certain that they learned things that they didn't know because, some of the material that we presented and much of the material that we've accumulated is part of our investigation. It's not part of the Justice Department's investigation. And I'm sure they are watching it carefully, and they should watch it carefully. I would hope that they're doing their own investigation and they're being as aggressive and diligent about it as we are. Ultimately, we have very limited authority in terms of what the Justice Department does. We have the most authority, Lawrence, as you know, when someone is in contempt of Congress. And we've made 4 referrals, and the department has only been willing to go forward with 2 of them. I hope that with respect to the events that we're going to be sharing information with the public about over the next few weeks, that the Justice Department, if they haven't uncovered this evidence themselves, is paying very close attention, and that they will follow the evidence wherever it leads, as the Attorney General has said that he will.
And that's the rub here, is that Merrick Garland, the Attorney General of these United States, the head of the Department of Justice, the Department of Justice, has said that they will follow the facts wherever they lead. And if people indeed deserve to be prosecuted because of their crimes, if they did indeed commit crimes, they will have consequences. We got to take him at his word. We have no other choice. He's the only Attorney General we have. But it is good to know that people as high up as Adam Schiff also have these concerns and are voicing them publicly. Not in some backhanded way, sending memos or letters to Merrick Garland in secret, or not readily available in the public, but going on TV and saying, we're going to do our job, and we expect the Justice Department to do theirs. We are at a crossroads in America. Our democracy is under threat every single day from white supremacist domestic terrorists, and less sinister, yet still holding machinations against the government, anti-democratic forces. People who entered in with Donald Trump to a criminal conspiracy to overthrow the United States government. They didn't just show up at the Capitol to voice their opposition. Oh, we don't agree. They attempted to stop the counting, to stop the certification of electoral votes, hoping that it would send it back to the states and then a fake slate of electors could be presented. That's a coup. That is, by definition, an insurrection. There was violence. It wasn't just vandalism. It wasn't, as Michelle Bachmann has called it, a happy family reunion. It wasn't a normal tourist event. It wasn't a trespassing event. This was a violent insurrection against the United States in an attempt to delegitimize our democracy, to disenfranchise you if you voted for Joe Biden. If you're one of over 81 million people who voted for Joe Biden. It is not hyperbole to say that we are facing an existential crisis. And I can tell you, for one, it pleases me that there are people like Adam Schiff, and I don't agree with Adam Schiff about everything. I'm not some fanboy for Adam Schiff, but it gives me solace and comfort to know that Adam Schiff is out there speaking publicly about the same things that I am. He just has a little larger platform, being live on TV on MSNBC. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think about this. Please call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, at Dollemore on Instagram, and on TikTok, at Dollemore, across the whole board. And if I bring you value, listen, if there's someone else out there on this platform that does more for you than I do, support that person. Toss them a couple dollars a month. If they have channel memberships turned on, support them in that way. These times are very, very necessary for people who do what I do, whether that be me or someone else. But if I am your flavor of political commentator, please consider supporting my work, helping produce what I do, and taking part in my mission. You can buy merch. I've got these shirts in support of the Poor People's Campaign and Low-Wage Workers Assembly and Moral March on Washington and to the polls on June 18th. I will be there. Email me and let me know if you'll be there. Hit me up on Twitter. I'd love to know. Love to see some folks out there. You can buy a shirt in support of that and in support of the channel. I'll put a link in the description. I'll pin a comment at the top of the video. Where to get this one and another one that says poverty is a public policy choice. You can also, if you want to give on a regular basis, pennies a day. You can do it for $1.99 a month. You can click the join button below this video, become a channel member, or you can click on over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. Both those are great. They are fantastic ways to help support and again, take part in what I'm doing here if you agree with the goals that I have in mind. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a great, great weekend. I'll see you next time. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.